Hey you! Do you have a story to tell? Do you have a voice that is dying to be heard? Do you want to inspire people? You're not hearing this message by mistake. This is destiny calling. I know you have a voice inside of you that is dying to be heard. This is that opportunity that you've been waiting for. I'm Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, one of the top speakers in the world, and I'm putting together an army. That's right, an army of voices to go out and change the world. I want you to be a part of it. Do you have a story to tell? You didn't go through that struggle for nothing. We're gonna turn it into a testimony. I'm launching a 7-week Unleash Your Voice speakers class. I'm gonna teach you how to put your story together, how to strategically lay out your message, show you how to deliver your gift on stage to audiences. I'm gonna show you how to set any room on fire. If you've ever dreamed of being a motivational speaker, this is your opportunity. When this course is over, you're gonna get a chance to get on stage with me. You're gonna get a chance to shine in front of an audience. This is a phenomenal, life-changing opportunity. Do you have a story to tell? Do you have a voice that is dying to be heard? Do you want to make a difference in this world? Do you want your life to have meaning? Then seize this moment, seize this opportunity right now. Get your phone out and text me at 407-258-2011. Text me the words, I have a story to tell. Don't miss this opportunity. There are limited slots available. Everybody's gonna get a chance to get on the stage, so there are limited slots available. Come join the army of voices. Impact 1 billion. You got a story to tell. Let's go tell it. You are not listening to this by mistake. I'm not Ron Howard. I'm not the happy day type of motivational speaker that's gonna get up here and say everything is gonna be okay, because it's not. The struggle is real, but so is the God that'll help you overcome it. I know you're going through trials and tribulations, but it's not what has happened to you that's gonna define you. What's gonna define you is how you respond to it. When you least expect it, life will hit you with a brick. Whether it's a sickness, injury, a death in the family, bankruptcy, a betrayal, a divorce, something is going to attack your life. How will you respond? Sometimes life just isn't gonna make sense. People aren't gonna live up to your expectations. The very ones that you thought you could count on are gonna be the ones that leave. God heard your prayer. You are not listening to this by mistake. See, wherever you can grow, thrive, or multiply, the enemy is going to attack. To overcome and be victorious, you must learn how to be a warrior and bring the war to your enemy. God said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. In this season, champion, you will have to learn to do the things required to be successful, even when you don't feel like it. I know you feel like you got all this weight on your chest. I know life has been beating on you since you were little. There's a reason for that. The enemy fears your future, otherwise he wouldn't be fighting you for it. The enemy only attacks that which he fears. I know you feel like everybody around you has given up on you. I know you are exhausted, about to throw in the towel. I know that feeling, but I can't let you do it. I'm speaking to that warrior deep down on the inside of you. Yes, you've made some mistakes. Yes, you've taken some losses, but that will not define you. What will define you is how you respond to it, how you move forward, the actions that you take today, moving forward from here. This is what will define you. You are not a loser. You are not a quitter. You are a champion that has greatness on the inside of them. It is time to get up and unleash the beast. I want you to close your eyes and imagine your comeback story. Today, get out your pen and get out your paper, and we are gonna write the comeback. We are gonna write that victory. One line at a time, we are going to create the legend of you. You were born to overcome your test. We will turn it to a testimony. Years from now, when you die, they will say, here lies a warrior who overcame. Listen to me, champion. Every day when you wake up, I need you to put the gloves on and go to war with life. It's okay for you to fail. It's okay for you to lose and take some losses, but it is not okay for you to quit. My spirit put this in me. Somebody out there listening to me right now has thought about committing suicide. Your whole life, you have felt like you are a mistake. You have never felt like you fit in, that nobody gets you, that nobody understands who you really are. God told me to tell you, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. You warrior, you champion, you are not a mistake. After my dad died unexpectedly right in front of me from a stroke, I struggled with PTSD and panic attacks for 7 long years, and many times I wanted to throw in the towel. I was ready to give up just like you. But God said, I will take this test that you are going through and I will turn it into a testimony, and He will do the same for you. So when I say I know the struggle is real, I mean it. But I can also tell you my God is real. That God I'm talking about brought me through it, and He will do the same for you. I'm not talking about that God that religion talks about. I'm talking about the God of all power, that one that lives in you, that one that will never leave you nor forsake you, the same one that brought this message across your path. This is not a mistake that you are hearing this. God has something in store for you. I know right now it feels like Groundhog Day. Every day just the same old thing. Nothing ever gets better. But I need you to believe God still moves. Even when you don't see no evidence, even when you don't feel like nothing's going to change, even when you can't see anything with your eyes, you have to believe. I speak to the warrior in you. I speak to the champion in you. I speak to that fighter in you. I need you to hear me. You're gonna have to get in the ring right now with the thing that you are scared of the most. To get out of the season, to go to the next level, you are gonna have to face your fears. Stop trying to figure out how it's going to happen. Your dream will be born from the womb of faith, and nothing can stop it. I need you to keep fighting, even when you feel like you can't catch your breath, that you don't have any strength in your arms, when you can barely stand, when you want to throw in the white tail. Champion, I need you to keep fighting. When the enemy whispers, you're gonna lose, I need you to say, so what? When he whispers, you're gonna have to do this all alone, I need you to say, so what? When he threatens you with torture to inflict pain on you, I need you to say, so what? When he says to you, if you don't quit, you're gonna die, I need you to say, so what? The enemy's only hope is that you don't awaken to the fact that you already have victory. Christ said on the cross, it is finished. You are already victorious. The enemy's just trying to shake you out of what you have already won. He's trying to get you to negotiate and concede to something you have already beaten him in. You tell him this for me: nothing can be denied, the one that won't be denied. I'm a champion. Your spiritual adversary gets up every single day and asks himself this question: what does it take to break you? He doesn't know the answer, so he attacks your body, your marriage, your family, your dreams. What does it take to break you? Yes, you are gonna make some mistakes in life. Yes, some things are gonna happen to you. Yes, life is gonna hit you upside the head with a brick when you least expect it. Those that you trust and love the most sometimes are gonna give up on you. Whatever you hold most dear, the enemy will attack. But I need you to remember this: it's not what happens to you that will define you, but it's how you respond to it that you'll be remembered for. So I ask you, how will you respond? I want you to remember this: I believe in you. My God will never leave you nor forsake you. Remember this: God still moves. Never quit. Now rewind this message and let it sink deep in your spirit. Then I want you to get up and go write that comeback story. This is Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. Find true music, impact 1 billion people. Burning motivational art. Welcome to the loom, and to God be the glory. Those who play timid and scared disqualify themselves. If you want to do big things in life, every move you make has to be strategic. If you want to taste greatness, you gotta aggressively attack the unknown. You gotta be hungry, dedicated, and fearless. The world belongs to the bold, and the rest are just spectators. You gotta dream the dream, then get up every single day and aggressively pursue that greatness that's on the inside of you. My daddy used to say, son, if you're gonna make a mistake, then make it full speed. B7U clothing, wear your identity. I got a question for you. Are you willing to let go of the person that you are now in order to become the champion of life that you could be? I refuse to settle, I ain't coming in second. Global ambitions, young and restless, laser focused, drive relentless, married to the dream, I ain't got no mistress. I refuse to settle, got me lusting for better, chasing greatness, and I'm about to get her. The world is mine, but I'm dreaming bigger. Destiny's a model, and I'm dancing with her. I refuse to settle. I refuse to settle. Now everybody say, you can't stop me, never ever stop me. 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 To unleash the full creative powers of God's law of attraction, we must first cultivate a place of mental stillness. The word says, be still and know that I am God. This state of mental consciousness is fully aware and lives in the present without the bondage of past experiences. Now to do this, we must unlearn what we think we know about the world and establish within ourselves the ideal state of creativity. As creators, we must undress mentally and rid ourselves of all the false beliefs that project the illusions of limitations. This process requires us to destroy all traces of our former undesired life and return to the state of nothingness. Pablo Picasso said, every act of creation begins with an act of destruction. To go to that next level, we must unlearn this level. We must destroy that thinking. I refuse to settle, I ain't coming in second. Global ambitions, young and restless, laser focused, drive relentless, married to the dream, I ain't got no mistress. I refuse to settle, got me lusting for better, chasing greatness, and I'm about to get her. The world is mine, but I'm dreaming bigger. Destiny's a model, and I'm dancing with her. I refuse to settle. Now the word of God says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You see, a success mindset ascends to an awareness above the limitations of one's environment, body, and time, and sees the world from a higher awareness. That's Christ consciousness. You see, thinking that derives from this level of mindset can intentionally create grand outcomes at will. Decisions ignite the explosion of change. Decide what it is that you want in life and then envision it in your mind. Now remember, there's a difference between envisioning success from the point of view of who you are now, than envisioning success from the viewpoint of who you must become to actually make it a reality. The first viewpoint is merely entertaining a fairy tale wish mentally, whereas the second viewpoint is the true art of creation. It is walking in the power. Your thinking and actions are constantly procreating to give birth to your destiny. Your mind is the womb of your future. Your thinking is the factory of life. My question for you is, what product are you producing? Your thinking conceives the dream. But for a dream to come alive, one must have absolute conviction that it will. And to waver the slightest in belief is to put that dream in jeopardy of abortion. I refuse to settle, I ain't coming in second. Global ambitions, young and restless, laser focused, drive relentless, married to the dream, I ain't got no mistress. I refuse to settle, got me lusting for better, chasing greatness, and I'm about to get her. The world is mine, but I'm dreaming bigger. Destiny's a model, and I'm dancing with her. I refuse to settle. I refuse to settle. Now everybody say, you can't stop me, never ever stop me. 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 For the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Now to go through the door of the next level, we must become fearless. Nelson Mandela said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Your future is too important to be held hostage by fear. Nobody ever won the game of life playing timid and scared. The world belongs to the bold. The rest are just spectators. That next level requires you to be fearless. The only thing you should ever fear in life is not living up to your potential, not giving your all. What should scare you is living a life of mediocrity, getting up every day and choking on average. I refuse to settle, I ain't coming in second. Global ambitions, young and restless, laser focused, drive relentless, married to the dream, I ain't got no mistress. I refuse to settle, got me lusting for better, chasing greatness, and I'm about to get her. The world is mine, but I'm dreaming bigger. Destiny's a model, and I'm dancing with her. I refuse to settle. Now that next level success requires this. You have to slow your mind down and examine every single thought. You gotta stop running on autopilot and examine every thought and hold it to a standard of excellence. Hold it to a standard of greatness. Hold it to a standard that will produce the kind of life that you are dreaming. Each level that you want to climb on the success ladder requires a different standard. Ray Kroc said, the quality of a leader is reflected in the standards that they set for themselves. The identity that you have adopted right now is the standard that you are holding yourself to when no one else is looking. Great leaders, great champions hold themselves to the highest standard imaginable. They put their own standard in place first, and then they demand every single person around them arise to that level. Quarantine yourself from mediocrity. I refuse to settle, I ain't coming in second. Global ambitions, young and restless, laser focused, drive relentless, married to the dream, I ain't got no mistress. I refuse to settle, got me lusting for better, chasing greatness, and I'm about to get her. The world is mine, but I'm dreaming bigger. Destiny's a model, and I'm dancing with her. I refuse to settle. Distorted illusions in self-induced comas, chaotic nightmares, unaware of ourselves, living a lie. So much untapped potential. Strangers to truth, loyal slaves of ignorance. We are but mere prey in the jaws of limitation. Deranged assumptions, swallowed by emptiness. Lost wandering souls, hunted by scarcity. Confused by our reflection, the foreign, non-familiar. Sons of greatness, ignorant of our bloodline. We are but mere prey in the jaws of limitation. Small box living, strangled by our thinking, false realities, sleepwalking in lower dimensions, days of fog, randomness with no intentions, thieves of potential, seeking to destroy our identity. We are but mere prey in the jaws of limitation, crying for help. Our spirits long to awaken. We die slow instead, adopted by the blind. Actors on stage, portraying fictional characters of our own invention. Distorted illusions in self-induced comas. We are but mere prey in the jaws of limitation. Strangled by distorted illusions in self-induced comas. Chaotic nightmares unaware of ourselves. Living a lie, so much untapped potential. Strangers to truth, loyal slaves of ignorance. We are but mere prey in the jaws of limitation. It is time that we return to the unlearned and to step into our greatness. I refuse to settle. This is Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, and I am blessed and unstoppable. This is Motivational on. Welcome to the Louvre, and to God be the glory. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal. From living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. new doors of opportunity will open and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon.